Hello, and welcome to All the Trek from Educating Geeks, the show where I watch every episode of Star Trek until I start making ill-advised romantic overtures. I'm your host, Bree, and today I'll be reviewing episodes 30 and 31 of Star Trek, the original series. Episode 30, Amok Time. So, Spock starts off this episode acting really weird, and you would assume that it's the lingering side effects from his illness in the previous season. You would be wrong. It turns out that Spock is going through the Vulcan equivalent of being a cat in heat. One might call him a cat on a hot tin roof. No, that would be wrong. Spock has a secret fiancé, and he decides to take Bones and Kirk down as his best men for the ceremony. But when they arrive, the fiancé's like, I don't think I want to do this. You should probably fight Kirk to the death instead. And Kirk accepts this challenge because he doesn't realize that a fight to the death is a fight to the literal death.
He's dead.
Predictably, Bones gives Kirk a sedative and just makes it look like he's killed. When the whole awkward thing's over, Spock's like, babe, I don't think I could do this. And she's like, yeah, I figured that you probably would either die or not want to marry me after killing your best friend, so I'm gonna go marry this other dude. That Vulcan woman is cold as ice. What is Spock supposed to do the next time he goes into Vulcan heat? He, changed the entire course of the Enterprise just to get to this ceremony. Is he just gonna, writhe in pain and maybe die the next time he kind of gets Vulcan blue balls? What's supposed to happen?
Jim!
3 out of 5 stars. They took way too long to get to the meat of this episode, and they did a really bad job of exploring Spock's heritage. It just kind of looked like a middle school production of The King and I. Episode 31. Who Mourns for Adonais? Certainly not me. This self-obsessed, self-satisfied, delusional Greek god waylays the crew and demands that they worship him. He gives me a serious case of the icks. Apollo seems like the type of person you would tell to leave you alone 10,000 times, and he would still be convinced that you totally want to make out with him. And of course, the one female member of the crew who goes down to the surface of Mount Olympus falls instantly in love with him. Color me absolutely not shocked. It's appallingly obvious that they only introduced this female character as desirable at the beginning of the episode so she could go down and frolic with this demigod while being super hot. But I mean, he does look pretty good in that toga. With those pecs. And that hair. And that smile.
Yes, you are beautiful.
Scotty is all like, get your darn hands off her. But she's like, nah, it's okay. He gave me a dress that's basically just a tit curtain. And I kind of like it. Also, I'm an anthropologist. Look, I'm gonna go and hang out with the demigod for a while. Alone. The crew is absolutely impotent when faced with the powers of Apollo. But Kirk finally figures out that the way to get to him is through his ego. So he convinces the anthropologist to tell Apollo she is only interested in him for science. Apollo gets really sad and he gives himself to the universe or something. It seems like there was a really simple solution to this problem that no one ever brought up. Let the anthropologist stay with Apollo. She likes him, he likes her. She could have easily fed his ego for as long as he needed, and she wanted to stay there. So why not just let the lady who wants to stay behind, stay behind? You've previously established that you have no problem doing this. 2 out of 5 stars. I found this episode highly illogical. Thanks for watching All the Trek. Don't forget to check out what Megan and Alice thought of these episodes by clicking the link below. You can also go to the Educating Geeks website for more content. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Google+. Join me next week for another Trek Tuesday. Live long and prosper.